new episode, brand new week.
Kanzi on the mic.
What, baby?
Flamingos podcast.
Podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
You just tuned in to the Flamingos podcast. This is episode 107. Kanzi, this is 107. It's over there. It's over there.
Yeah, it happened.
You just tuned into the Flamingos podcast. This is your brand new week, your weekly show. This is your weekly vibes. This is your entertainment outlet. This is your news outlet. This is your weekly vibes. This is the Flamingos podcast. And this is Yad.
And Kanzi on the mic.
Yeah, gentleman.
And the what, I think?
Am I? I know what.
Exactly. Yep. How you doing, gentlemen? Kanzi, how was your week?
I've been busy, man. Yeah.
Busy man.
Wait. Sorry.
But I don't know.
Go ahead.
But the weekend was unproductive, to be honest.
That's good.
Oh, unproductive, more relaxing. Yeah.
More relaxing, yeah.
Hey, you've been waiting for that, finally?
But the problem is that sometimes you feel the guilt that you are
Not doing anything?
not doing anything in the weekend.
You have conscience, my friend! You have a conscience out there.
And that's about it.
No, I'm not gonna get shot anymore. خلاص.
That's about it, man. It's
What did you do in the weekend?
I didn't do anything, to be
Literally?
honest. Literally, I spent
Damn.
like huge amount of hours doing nothing, and this is really
Healthy. Healthy
it's,
at times.
It's liberating, and sometimes you just feel like you don't have to do shit, you know?
I need it. I need not to do shit sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to do any shit. I just want
I
some
don't
me
wanna do any
time, you know?
shit.
And apparently I enjoyed it, but again
Don't get used to it.
yeah, exactly. Because that's where the feeling of guilt comes in handy.
Kicks
in this type of situation, yeah. And the rest is
History.
yeah.
What about you, Awab? How was your week?
والله يا أخي.
طوالي في عنده والله يا أخي.
المشكلة every week carries a different story عرفتها.
يا سلام.
لكن كله قصة.
Poet. We have a poet, guys.
كل أسبوع. No, I'm good الحمد لله.
That's good.
My week was it was kind of full of things to do.
Hey, we have a busy man over here as well. Hey.
Sounds like an auction with the man.
busy man. Sold. So yeah, I'm glad that I accomplished everything I wanted to do.
All right, shout out to accomplishments.
That's what we need. That's what we
good.
need, yeah.
This is what we push. This is the type of energy that we try to push.
I went to this spot in Business Bay, Dubai. I was chilling there, and right around like 2 or 3 a.m. when it was about to close.
Oh, okay. So it was a night out.
It was a night out.
So that was in your weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ran into the bouncer at the
Shout out to all the bouncers out there.
bro. Like really, you find some interesting conversations.
Oh, yeah.
I spent half of the night. I spent it just talking to
They've
the guy.
seen it all. They've done it all.
Like the amount of
People that
bullshit
they see.
deal with,
Yes.
and
100%.
it's really
100%.
fascinating. That you get these eye-opening perspectives sometimes from
Yeah.
people. This was one of them.
There was a time where I was in Prague and then I went to this nightclub and I was solo, you know. And, you know, you try to go there, you know. You're in Prague, you know, like. You're out there trying to find, you know, have a good night.
Some teens.
You know. But then I was like, I found this bouncer. I was like, hey, I'm up for some conversations at night. Fuck this shit. Let me have fun. Like this is where I'm gonna really have fun tonight. Exactly, you know, like. And then I said, I stood next to this bouncer, bro. Me and this guy, we were having conversation like fucking hell, and he was telling me stories. Like I wanted to know also how people are over there, like how's the nightlife. So he has the insights.
And was he a national?
No, yeah, he was from Czech, and like these people have the most insights, you know, about the nightlife. If not in this club only, they've worked in too many other clubs.
They've seen all kinds of people, you know,
exactly.
all kinds of situations.
Yes, he even got me at that time, a Fanta, you know, and all of that, you know. So yeah, we don't promote shit. So
you're promoting Fanta,
right? Water, and then you know there was a fight that broke in that club. Yo, I kid you not, that bouncer over there was actually more like my bodyguard after that. Like, so I was just standing next to him and we were talking, and then a fight just broke in front of us. And I looked at him and he was just chilling. You know, he was just looking at that fight as well. He didn't break it off.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, sometimes they're like, fuck it. Until a certain moment, one of the guys wanted to come at me for no reason. People, you know, khalas, they're crazy. They're out loose.
Everybody can get it.
Yeah, you know, exactly. And then at the minute that I wanted to put my drink and go back with a punch, I saw this guy pushing me back and going at the guy. He smacked the shit out of him. And I go like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, I'm loving this, you know? And yeah, he broke the fight after that. No, bouncers are really friendly people.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Friendlier than you expect,
Yeah, and then how's the night then?
Well, the night was dull.
Okay.
That's why I was talking to the bouncer.
Obviously.
I was like, nothing's going on here, let me see what's happening with the stuff.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? The bartender, how you doing?
But yeah, it was an interesting conversation. Like I went there out of nothing to do, but I ended up having a
interesting.
good time. Yeah, interesting time, to be honest.
And then the rest of the weekend?
The rest of the weekend I chilled. I was relaxing for the most part.
All right.
I tried to watch some movies. I watched the new Fantastic Beasts.
All right, how was
Secrets
it?
of It's a waste of time.
Really?
It's a waste of time.
Well, I have a friend of mine that told me, listen, if you want to really go and check this, like if you really want to go and check out the show, you have to keep up in mind that Johnny Depp didn't play a role in the previous ones.
Yeah.
And then go in with a fresh mentality.
Yeah.
Where
there's something different.
Yeah. But okay, so based on that fresh mentality, how is it?
Okay, mostly the story is about the guy with the bag, صح?
Yeah.
There's
the Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's about the Secrets of Dumbledore, which is Jude Law, who's doing the what's his name, the young Dumbledore. Yeah. But it wasn't really interesting to me. There was, you know, when there's so much shit going on.
Yeah, you get lost.
When you reach the end of the movie, it's
what the fuck just happened?
You're like, okay, خلاص.
Okay.
What about the die-hard fans of Harry Potter and like?
Yeah, I saw a backlash. Overly on this movie. I even saw a rating for it. It was like 5 out of 10.
It wasn't good, yeah. Wasn't good. The CGI was a bit messed up.
Yo, what's happening with CGI in these movies?
People,
like for real. We're gonna get into CGI now after we talk about the.
But yeah, that's about what I did for the weekend then. Pizza and movies and an interesting conversation.
Netflix and chill.
Nah.
All right.
Pizza and movies.
Pizza and movies. That's a new take. Okay, that's a new wave. Well, the weekend for me was pretty chill as well. Third member of the Chilling Villains. I went to the movies as well. Yet I went to watch
Top Gun.
No, I went actually and watched an anime movie. Jujutsu Kaisen. That's an anime that I watch. So they dropped a movie. Yeah, and I went and watched it. I was like,
how was it?
It was nice. Like the animation was sick. What surprised me is that literally next to me there was a husband and a wife who they looked foreign. And they were like around 45, no, late 30s, early 40s. And they were so attached to that movie.
Goals.
I was like, fucking hell. Like, Listen, every fucking scene that there is a fight or something, I would look at them and look how they're reacting to it as well.
Bro,
you know,
nobody
I was like, whoa, this is something. Because I entered the movies and then everybody out there, they're like, people my age, you know, or a bit older who like those anime movies or anime overall, and then younger generation who is more attached to anime. And I didn't expect, you know, those two over there. But then when I went up and I sat down, surprisingly, I sat, like my place was next to his. I looked there and I was like, that's weird. You know,
But
like,
I have a question
those
for you.
people are here, you know?
Does anime have any casual viewers?
What do you mean by casual viewers?
Yeah, any people who just watch. Yeah, there are casual movie watchers. مثلا.
Yeah,
A casual
you watched
series.
Dragon Ball?
No, I didn't.
No?
Nope.
Any of Space Toon, old series, cartoon?
Nope.
None? Captain Majid?
Nope.
What type of childhood you had?
I don't know.
Bro, if I told you what I watched.
What type of childhood you had?
If I told you what I watched
What
when
did
I
you
was
watch?
10, I used to watch Law and Order. I used to come back from school, turn on the TV.
Mama حلقة جديدة.
I turn on the TV and chill, and it's Law and Order, SVU,
Damn, I feel bad for you.
and I'd
You missed
watch
out-
it.
you missed out a
and
lot now.
I'd go have lunch. And
So
while
okay,
I watched-
cartoon. You never watched cartoon?
I
movie
barely know any
series?
cartoons like Dexter and Dee Dee, Dexter's Laboratory, and that stuff. Like, I know some cartoons, but
I mean, okay, what
Wow.
about that era of the Pokemon thingy?
no.
Where were you?
I was watching Law and Order.
Beyblade.
The thingies that spin.
Yeah. You watched it. Come on.
I didn't watch it. I know it. Like, I know Pokemon, and I know.
But you never watched these.
No.
Captain Majid, you didn't.
Captain Rabbit.
I know Captain Majid, and I know the main characters.
But you
I
never
know
watched
Captain
them.
Rabbit.
You
Maybe
did
like
not.
I watched 1 or 2 episodes.
So you're a casual. Okay, this is finally you are that casual
You're good. You are good.
because there are
So that
anime.
makes me a casual.
You're not even a casual. I don't know what you are at this point. I don't know what type of childhood you had over
that's
there.
why I'm asking
Were
the
you
question.
forced? Who introduced
Like
you to
every-
Law and Order at that age?
Every person I know who watches anime is not die hard, but watches anime like properly. Everybody I know.
Okay,
who
you know
watches-
what? I'm a casual anime watcher because I don't go and watch any anime over there.
Okay.
So
you're,
because
you're a bit more picky. let's say.
exactly,
Okay.
you know, just like how I am nowadays with series, I'm also picky with anime because I know people that listen. Anime at the end of the day, it's like Hollywood, but for Japan.
I know, yeah, I understand that.
So people over there, I know for a fact people that watch because there are many categories of anime. So there's a category called slice of life, which is a drama type of anime and all of that. There are shonen, which is magic, superpowers, blah blah blah.
Ninjutsu and others.
Yeah, all of the stuff. I never watched One Piece. I never watched Naruto because when
Okay,
I
so you're a casual watcher, yeah. Okay.
yeah, because when I caught up to the anime wave, it was too late for me. They were like I don't know what 200 or
seasons.
something like that, you know. And I was like, nah, fuck it. Maybe when I'm stuck inside a bunker when the world
I'll
is
watch
ended,
that shit, yeah.
I'll watch that shit. I don't have time for that now.
Okay, so you're casual. Okay, you're.
I might be considered as a casual.
Because every person I run into they always have these deep conversations and they're all excited, so they don't give you the vibe.
yeah,
that they're
but
casual.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
a good number of anime in my artillery that I watched,
But
you know,
you
but
can,
I didn't watch the foreign, you know, the all fathers that because people that consider One Piece and Naruto, you know, like yeah, I just didn't. I watched Hunter x Hunter. I watched Berserk. I watched many others. You know, we watched Dai Shuja when we were a kid. You know, we watched.
Have you watched Death Note?
I watched Death Note. That's a 101. If you want to start watching anime, you go first. You check out Death, and
Yeah,
that's
I
how
watched-
that's
I
how I
watched Death
started.
Note.
Yeah, that's how I started. By the way, like I told my friend, "What do I watch?" And he's like, oh, "Okay, so start with Death Note." I was like, "All right, cool." I watched that. And I was like, "All right, shit. I'm too deep in this shit right now. Let me continue."
I don't know if you remember. I
Conan.
copied Death Note from you.
Oh, okay.
What? Yeah, I think so.
I copied it from you. You had it on your laptop. I gave you a hard drive or a USB, and I copied it
I
from you.
think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That's where that was the first time. I
used
think it's
to
13 episodes. صح?
Give people a lot of other stuff on a hard disk. What?
What did you use to? Is it
Entourage and stuff like that. Maybe I gave you the wrong hard disk.
Maybe I was asking for something else. You never know. المهم, it's 13 episodes, صح?
I forgot, but I think it wasn't long. It was one season, and that's it.
It was like an introductory, like you want to watch
the anime. Here you
want
go.
to get hooked.
Yeah.
Watch
So here you
this.
go.
Yeah.
So
And it didn't work for me, so I was.
yeah, I mean, who forced you to watch Law and Order? Can you please tell me? At that age,
Nobody
10.
forced me, bro. I'm the youngest in the family, so when you're the youngest, you don't really have that much of a voice in the house.
But you have all the attention.
Not even that. Not in my family. Like,
All right, now I get it. Why you
So when
started. Yeah, now I stand your
when I
channel.
get back from school, I have an older brother and older sister. They're chilling.
Yeah.
And I just go there. My sister's chilling and she's watching Law and Order.
Please.
No, I at a point I don't even remember begging anymore. I just go there and I chill while she's watching Law and Order. And then
So she was the influence.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Kanzi, you had a question about the anime.
No. Have you watched the X-Files? Because during that time, Law and
X-Files
Order.
X-Files was popping.
X-Files,
Yeah, because
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Unfortunately, yes, I had to.
We all went through that phase.
Why?
Like,
I was
And
hating-
nobody intentionally watched
Yeah.
Buffy. Buffy's all get I want to go watch Buffy. But
Yeah.
we all
it's just
seen
you
it.
sitting over there.
You hate it, but you watch it.
But you watch it.
You know, so yeah, because there was that time where you come back from school and then you would go like, I don't want to do all my homework. I don't want to, and then at that time, NBC2 was popping. It was fresh,
And then
they
you
started
just
putting a
turn
lot
it-
of shit,
and
and
you
you just turn it on for the sake of wasting time.
Yeah,
and this is
then
what I
it's
used to do. And it's Buffy over there, and I was like,
And then there was this other one called Salem. Remember with the 3 witches in Salem?
oh yeah. Is that the cat?
No, not the cat. The three girls.
And there's a younger girl that is a witch. Her
something
aunts.
like that. Yeah, something like that.
I think so. Yeah, something similar to that.
خلاص.
back in the 90s,
Back in the 90s. خد لك. I used to watch.
It was okay. Let me just explain to you how our experience was. It was only 1 hour a day, 4 p.m. Abu Dhabi channel. Tom and Jerry. The program was like this for the
Childhood
kids.
was controlled,
Yeah, Tom and Jerry,
systemized.
Captain Majid for the boys, and Sally for the girls.
Hey.
And after watching Captain Majid, we used to go out and play football. So
Apply Captain Magic on the streets.
imagine that it was only 1 hour a day that you are able to watch.
It was,
cartoon.
and then
And
it
compare it
was
to
Bahrain
nowadays.
channel that used to put Space Tune in a certain time slot.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Space Tune used to come on Bahrain channel on a certain time slot during the day until
Yeah.
they opened their own channel.
Yeah.
This is what used to happen. I think it was from 3 till 5, something like that. I used to watch Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah,
I used to,
3 to 5.
That was 3 to 5 was the timing for NBC to put kids shows. 3 to 5 or something like that. And then Bahrain channel used to have Space Tune. I forgot what timing, and I know that for a fact. They used to do that.
Okay. What I wanted to say is that kids nowadays they miss the excitement that happened.
Definitely.
That used to happen before airing those cartoons. It was like we used to prepare for
True.
what's gonna happen in the next hour. Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, like 3 p.m. You get your tea, you get your stuff. Everything was organized,
true,
planned,
100%.
because that amount of entertainment as in cartoon was given to you
At a certain
at a
time,
certain time.
yeah.
And I think it was
now
useful.
that,
Now that everybody is
I think that bridge is gapped. Like there's no, it's hard to it's not hard to differentiate, but a lot of things that grown-ups watch, kids watch too. Like if you think about how much superhero movies are out now, or
Yeah.
series and all that stuff. That's some stuff that grown-ups can watch and kids can watch.
there are things.
Streaming is
Yeah,
out there controlling everything.
there are things, but I'm talking about kids nowadays. They have the
Freedom of
freedom,
at
so-
any time and access of any time to those
Yeah.
channels.
I wonder if the taste of even watching, because it's valuable,
Yeah, they don't
when
appreciate.
we have
it is there
limitless
now.
Access, yeah.
access to all the
It is there to a certain point because, like, if you think about it, they have more access to what comes before the series or what comes
True.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Other stuff.
Yeah,
Other,
they know, like they anticipate when it comes out.
when it comes the next season, and if they
yeah,
got-
exactly, that kind of stuff.
But the resources is limitless, man. When it comes to cartoon nowadays, I mean, like you open
Yeah,
Netflix and
a while ago, I
it's-
went to NBC3 and I was like, what type of cartoon they're playing for these
Yeah.
kids nowadays? Horrible.
Yeah,
They're horrible.
I understand.
Cartoon Network fell off. Disney fell off. And I'm talking in the sense of cartoons and the stuff that they show.
Yeah,
The stuff right now they play horrible. Like, whoa.
Remember Johnny Bravo?
Oh, Oh my God! Of course. I used to love what is it called? Courage, the coward dog. That was my shit. That was my shit.
That was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, talking about that. So Marvel also coming back now again, and since I put a black point on Marvel, so they announced the come up of She-Hulk series, right? Yep. So they announced it's coming out in August, and I watched the trailer. I didn't like it at all.
Shit.
It was terrible. Back again. I don't know what's happening with Marvel right now. This whole new phase that they put out, and I think. Listen, and I have a problem now starting to develop with superhero movies. Like, خلاص, I think it's enough.
It's oversaturated.
Yeah, خلاص.
Everything is superheroes.
Oh, it's enough.
That's why I like
just
Batman.
like the era of the vampires. You remember? Every movie
Vampire
was
Slayer, and then her boyfriend. They made his own show,
and then Twilight, and then
Van Helsing that came at that era. Yeah,
Underwood. I mean, like it wasn't.
That was an era, of movies that we had in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But then, enough. This shows that Hollywood is out of creativity. It's running out of writers. It's running out of creatives that can produce new movies that can be actually interesting to the audience, or at least people like me. If not all, if people like it or whatever. And that's why, yes, you're right. Batman movies, they're a different take on a superhero movie. Yeah,
This one wasn't.
This one
wasn't a superhero movie. That's what I tell people.
Yeah, it's a detective movie.
Yeah, I tell them, bro. Like, if it was not, like, take off the mask,
I still
take
have
off
to
the
watch
Batman
it again.
suit,
Yeah.
and it would still be a dope movie.
Yeah,
even if it wasn't Batman, if it was anybody else.
It's someone who's trying to crack a code, a crime that is happening.
That's why it was interesting.
So. Yeah, but this whole era of superhero movies, and especially with Marvel, the CGI they've been having, I don't know, they're running out of budget, or somebody out there is taking the budget in their own pocket. I don't know what's happening.
Or the bulk releasing of all these series at the same time, I guess.
Yeah, after writing each other, and Awab just told me earlier that there's a new Daredevil series that Disney are going to put out with Marvel, of course. That is scary, because out of all Marvel series, Daredevil's still my favorite.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and then the first one, right?
The whole series, the whole season. Yeah. I mean, it is the best series out there for Marvel. Yet, one show that I love that is about superheroes, yet it's anti-superheroes.
What about the Punisher?
I told you about. I didn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that I told you about is called The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new season that's coming out in June, and I can't be more psyched because this is different. Now, this series is anti-superheroes, whereas superheroes are the bad guys. You need a twist like that, to get you in. It's dark, as well. There's a third season now that's coming out, and boy, I can't be more excited for this. It's a beautiful, but it's on Amazon. So if you guys want to watch it. Yeah. What do you think of the trailer that you watched?
I think I'm gonna give it a chance to watch the first episode. That's the first thing, because I wanna see the CGI, because from the trailer you can tell that they brought the exact Hulk.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna watch a couple of episodes after that if I like the first one. And comparing it to other releases like Morbius, I think, or
the movie. You guys watched it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I watched it.
I don't know.
How was it?
Horrible.
Yeah, I didn't even want to spend my money on that.
It was. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So,
I feel bad for Jared Leto, man. But yet this guy has
He
to
won't
read.
cut it. He can't. He
but
tried
then-
Joker, it didn't work. He tried.
Listen, I believe if they gave him some slack for Joker, he would have put out a beautiful Joker. Yet
he was doing good in the Joker.
it was. I believe he had a
I
chance.
think, yeah.
He had a chance. Yet bad timing maybe for him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving on. In the past week, after we finished recording, also, subhanallah, on the next day or the same night, I went out and I checked my Twitter and I was like, fuck. So we know about the beef that had been happening between Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher. And then Gibbs went to Buffalo to perform. During him having lunch, around 20 to 30 guys jumped him. And he was all alone. Now, listen, I never condone violence out of music. Now, if you have a beef with the guy, and this is a message also to artists over here, if I ever come and talk about that,
someone getting jumping.
حركوا شوي السين, start some beefs, show your hunger.
That's not it.
It doesn't have to evolve, to keep it in music.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't take it outside on the street. Because now we know.
But that's fake beef, though.
No, it's not fake. Getting jumped now, I don't think it's fake anymore.
I'm not talking about Gibbs, and I'm talking about what you're saying.
No. If you are an artist, you don't have. But these guys, at the end of the day, they're gangsters, blah, 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 whatever it is. We're not gangsters over here. We never have. We had a childhood where we were running in the streets, we were fighting in the streets. We had our little mini gang life.
You're saying, keep the beef in the music.
Exactly. You have a problem with that artist as a beef. Do that. Musically. Vocalize that in your songs. Don't vocalize it in the street. If you see the guy outside,
it's going to have to escalate.
Yeah, but if you see him in the street outside, you don't have to shake his hand. You don't have to talk to him. That's enough. Translate what hate or beef that you have with that guy in your music. Showcase it in your art, right? I mean, to a certain extent. You don't have to escalate that and bring it up in the street. Like, خلاص, you have a problem with him, talk to him. Now, Freddie Gibbs getting jumped by 20 people and he held it up. He held his grounds.
Was he alone?
He was alone with his girlfriend, yes. And a couple other guys, like 2 guys or 3 guys.
That was not a smart...
But it's not a smart move from...
I don't condone violence, but that's the first outtake I had from that, is that why are you alone in Buffalo when you have a beef with the nigga that's Buffalo?
Freddie Gibbs doesn't care. That's him. And he went and he performed at the same night with the fucking fucked up eye.
Bruises.
Yeah, he was bruised. And if one thing... And that's something that I wrote on Twitter. If one thing, that shows how gangster Freddie Gibbs is. He held his ground. He went and performed. He's like, fuck all of y'all.
Do you blame Benny for this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's Benny, guys. That's in Buffalo. That's Benny's territory. 100%.
Territory. Benny's not it's people that like Benny.
Benny's a gangster.
Benny's a gangster, but I don't I'm saying
his people just acted out of
their own accord.
Then he didn't know how to control. Yeah, I would still blame. Because he would have put a word out there that, even if he's around, don't. Right? Or, after this incident, he would have went out and said,
but their beef
fuck these guys. Fuck, why did you jump Freddie Gibbs?
Their beef
all
wasn't
of that.
in music.
Their beef
was outside of music, Aslan.
I don't know. I forgot what's the beef really between them.
They never dissed each other on tracks. Unless,
they did.
No, after the beef started.
Yeah, but what was the beef? If we go,
I think it was a Twitter beef.
I think somehow, yeah. I think it started off Twitter, yeah. But if one thing, I support Freddie Gibbs at the end of the day. Clearly. That shows me how what?
Clearly,
yeah. Because he got jumped by 30, he held his ground, and he went and performed at the end of the day.
Bro,
what's more gangster than this? And I would do the same thing, by the way. I would have went and performed, because fuck y'all, even if I got beat the shit up, I'm gonna get my shit done. Yeah. What?
And if I'm beefing with someone, and then my fans or whoever, my people who support me end up jumping someone without me knowing, that's their fault. It's not mine.
But they're affiliated to your name at the end of the day, because that's your territory. And then, okay, if it's not your fault, you would have came out after that. If it's not your fault, and made it clear.
I'm not gonna come out and support us.
Let's see, and come out and go like, listen, hey guys, you didn't have to do that. I have a beef with this guy. It's me and him only.
That's what an honor.
That's a rational way to do it.
But
right?
Don't you think that the people who jumped Gibbs in that, if anybody jumped Gibbs on Buffalo or Memphis,
Buffalo, yeah.
Buffalo, they will affiliate it immediately with Benny the Butcher.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because it's his city.
يا أخي.
Why are they affiliating?
And he doesn't have but he doesn't have a beef with anyone else over there.
Oh, okay. But
Freddie Gibbs
maybe
doesn't
something escalated. He just had a fight like. With
No. Mine was clear. He was just sitting in the restaurant. There was a video. It was out.
Oh, okay.
He was
And
sitting in the restaurant. All of a sudden, a group of people jump inside the restaurant and they started beating the shit out of him. So, I mean, what's clearer than this?
That it's really,
Benny the Butcher.
I don't know.
And Benny didn't come out and say anything till date.
Oh, okay.
Kanzi, would you have come out and said something?
No.
صح?
Definitely.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
معناتها خلاص. معناتها you're okay with it being affiliated with you.
It's not about it
But it's
being
not.
affiliated.
No, he's just.
People will come and say,
He's just
listen,
covering
Some
his.
people came
Man,
and
I
beat him
stand.
up.
But I get, for example, beat up in Tankarmai, okay, where you stay, all right, in Abu Dhabi. And everybody in Abu Dhabi knows that you stay there and that you have a beef with me, right?
Okay.
And I come across in Tankarmai.
And the people jumped you.
The people in Tankarmai come and jump me. What the people outside will say? They're Kanzi's
That my
goons.
people jumped you.
People jumped you.
But they will say they are Kanzi's goons because
Why?
they are in Tankarmai where you reside, where I have a beef with you.
Can they prove it?
It's not. They can.
Let that nigga get beat up بس.
لا هي ماشي مغالطة بس.
لا مش مغلط بس I'm just والله we're just asking. We're just asking.
But this is the thing. I'm trying to tell you.
Because
people will automatically and go and affiliate you with that, unless you go outside and go like, hey, no, this is none of my doing. I don't have an affiliation with those guys. He was just jumped because he has a beef with someone else over there.
Okay.
You know why else?
Why you wouldn't say it?
أول حاجة because it had nothing to do with me. Number one.
Okay.
Number two is because for future reference, if you fuck with me, I don't have to do shit. You will come around and get fucked up.
معناتها you're concreting the idea that I'm saying. That is you.
Yeah, don't come to my
Like,
hood.
I don't need to do anything. Nothing bad happened to my image in that situation.
No,
That's
it
what I'm
did.
saying.
It did. Well, people are talking. That is Benny the Butcher guys. خلاص. But you have the street and you have the people.
No, come talk to me.
But that's where cops will come and then they'll investigate with you. طلعوا صليبك until you cough it out.
Well, I won't.
Okay. خلاص. You're saying this now because nobody
And they give you
nobody's investigating with you.
They give you this type of charges called racketeering or
No, RICO is a different type.
Is it different? It's not. It's
RICO
not this?
is the case.
It's not this?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. This is a crime of violence. RICO is a type of move that the FBI do, like how they did with Young Thug, when they have something concrete they're sure of to put you down about racketeering, drugs, murder, all of that.
Okay.
The move that they do is called RICO.
RICO. Okay.
Yeah. So
I was expecting Wab
RICO
to
is
answer that.
basically locking you up by affiliation.
yes.
Yeah, because he watched a lot of
honestly,
Law
with
and
the
Order.
Flamingos
Back
podcast,
Yeah,
if Kanzi goes steals something or blackmails somebody,
Yeah, forgot he knows about all of that.
Law
and Order.
I got the history. But by association, if Kanzi from the Flamingos podcast goes and does something illegal, then by association you can lock us up too until you prove that we did it with you. We're under investigation, and police have a right to lock us up.
Yeah, but then, especially in the States, they don't pull a RICO unless they have it against you. Because it's not an easy SWAT team. Everybody's there. Like the whole gang is there, you know? They're khalas.
They're working on it. They're working on the
They
case.
worked on it.
They worked on it.
Yeah,
okay.
the results are there.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. They have everything on you.
Okay.
For example, Young Thug case, they've been what? They've been watching him since 2000 what? 12,
17.
13, something. I don't
think
know.
he's gonna snitch?
He's under pressure. I can tell because of how they're treating him in jail now or in his cell. No, I don't think he's snitch. If one thing, I think
Think he should? Would you?
Would I snitch? Fucking.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a snitch. I'm not gonna promote myself as a snitch.
Nigga, fuck y'all.
It's Yad who did that. It's Kanzi who's doing that. And
I'll give dates, fucking details.
don't even bring me that meal. I'll say everything
I
before.
don't even need a phone call, bro.
It's done. What do you need? In the car, on the way in the car to the cell. اسمع, you need that. Wow, that tells a lot about you.
Ah, nigga, fuck y'all. Y'all did some shit.
Baby.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on, music this week, music releases. We're gonna start with M Huncho. Okay, so he released the tape. What's it called? Pray. No. The fuck. It's called Chasing Euphoria.
Yeah.
You guys heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Dope features. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's what I like the features. But I'm not a big fan of him, Honcho.
Kanzi.
I like his music, but I'm not a big fan of him.
I used to be honest. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be frankly speaking about this, but I used to be a big fan of
Please
M
do.
Hancho. Now I now I'm losing
I
it.
despise the guy now.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds.
Kanzi's just mad he didn't take off the mask.
Yeah, he lied to us. He lied.
He feels deceived.
He didn't say that he's taking off the mask.
No, he said it was like that. The whole event was the mask off event.
And then he took it off and it's just...
No, and he replaced the mask with a new one.
طيب, He took off the mask.
But everybody,
He took off the mask. What do you want more?
anyhow, the album.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
So he lied to you. Why do you want to see his face?
Why he's hiding his face?
Because he's protecting himself.
Okay.
He comes from a culture where they don't tolerate such stuff that he's doing now. Talking about drugs, singing,
whatever.
rapping overall, him as his career. They don't condone and support such stuff. This might lead to his family and his country getting killed because he's bringing shame.
On them.
Yeah, that's the culture over there where he's from. That's why. So he wears whatever he is. I'm not gonna mention it out there.
All right.
Whatever he is, but that's the culture.
Yeah.
You know. So he's wearing that mask to protect. That's all.
Like, what do you think of the album?
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
At all. I love the intro.
Do you like the mask?
I actually Googled, tried to look for it. Yeah, but I don't like the album at all. It was a letdown. It got blank midway. It was
It was a tough listen.
It was a tough listen as well.
The one with Gigs and
The one with Gigs was terrible.
Rich.
I
Rich
thought
32,
it was.
I think his name.
So it's not Gigs.
I mean, both of the songs were good.
I don't like the one with Gigs
Really?
at all.
Really?
At all. It was a mess.
The one with Heady One was better.
When it came out
Warzone?
when it came out as a
Warzone.
single.
Was it Warzone?
Yeah.
Warzone, yes.
Yeah.
When it came out as a single, I thought I'm gonna fucking love it, but it was a letdown as well.
Yeah.
And Heady One is one of my favorite.
They
out there.
even played a game of Warzone. Like on the release of that song.
Yeah. Nah, this is not
I'm
the
gonna tell you,
album
M
for me.
Hancho he's a good sniper.
Listen, I love M Huncho at the end of the day, but this album, nah. I waited
Wasn't
for
it?
it. Nah, it was not. It was not at all. We have another release that is really interesting. Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa.
You guys heard the song?
Wraith.
Wraith.
I watched the video. There is a video.
There's a video, yes.
Oh, word? I didn't watch it.
The single came out a week after the video. You heard it?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think?
I like this new Vic Mensa type.
It's not the new Vic Mensa.
I don't know, but
That's Vic Mensa.
maybe
It's not the new Vic
Maybe
Mensa.
he was lost in the middle. I
That
don't
was
know.
the Inanna tape Vic Mensa that I love.
Yeah, but this version of him is
Yeah.
good.
This is what I missed in him.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper was good though.
Who?
Chance the Rapper.
I heard Chantra. نفس الحاجة.
It's the same thing.
اختصار.
Hey.
Interesting light for Chance. يعني I feel like Chance is trying to redeem himself.
I agree. Now, Vic Mensa, what I think is his lost, conflicted, or something in his identity, in his music, in all of those past years. You know, since Inanna Tape, the whole world thought, because that mixtape was the blow up of Vic Mensa, as well as Acid Rap was the blow up of Chance the Rapper, and they blew up at the same time, both of them, and they were friends. After that, they had problems, and now a year ago or so, they made it up together, and Chance in the past year, Chance overall, I didn't like his music at all. All of that gospel, trying to bring that positivity all of a sudden from acid rap and all of that. I didn't like that. I didn't like what he was trying to do, and it also got too blank. It got
repetitive.
Like khalas. Give me like khalas, and it doesn't sound good as well. As well with Vic, he had a couple good songs, but as overall projects that he dropped, they didn't sound good. This song that they did, Wraith, I was like, fuck. Chance with his verse is back to that Chance that I know. Vic is back to that Inanna Tape Vic that I know. And the song's fire.
Yeah, I think they blend well together.
100%. I would love to see a tape with them together.
When I heard Chance, I didn't notice it was Chance until like halfway into the verse. I'm like, yo, these are nice bars. And then I started
100%.
noticing is that raspy Chance
this
voice.
is the chat. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Chance is trying to prove something right now.
Yeah, it's like
He's like, yeah, I'm back. It's kind of.
He released a single, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, and it was terrible as well. So I don't know if he's really back or is this song
Maybe
is just,
Vic got him back.
yeah, somehow.
Like, don't
So,
give me that fucked up church
yeah,
shit.
exactly. Like ever since he dropped that, if I met Kanye, I'm never going to hell. He's been in hell. So I don't know how he's gonna redeem himself. Regardless, also. In the mention of Biggie's 50th birthday, the Empire State lit up in their buildings pictures of Biggie, and they released a new song that is. You guys heard it?
I think I did a snippet of it.
Okay. A what?
No, I haven't. When I saw what you guys sent, that does not say song.
What does it say? So it's a song called Goat with Ty Dolla $ign. Yeah, Kanzi didn't send it. Yeah.
I was like, whoever wrote that, I'm not gonna. I don't
So
know what they're talking about.
yeah, it's Ty Dolla featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Bella Alubo.
Bella who?
Alubo.
Ty Dolla $ign is there. Right.
Yeah.
Is that Biggie?
That's Biggie, yeah.
That's his verse from I Love the Dough.
Why does he sound different?
Why?
I mean, it can be bad mixing.
He sounds younger for some reason.
Listen, first of all, it's bad mixing. It's a verse that has been overused throughout the years. It's a whack beat. It's too many things. I didn't like it. It's terrible. And please, we all know that Biggie doesn't have enough material. Khalas, after him passing away, and they overused his verses as an overall. Give us some slack. بعد خلاص.
You mean like keep us listening to the
classic music.
the classic ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Don't try to bring him from the dead.
خلاص, His music can still be relevant nowadays if you introduce the new generation to it, if they listen to it.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
You don't
mix
need
it
to
up
do
with
that
Ty Dolla
fucked up
Sign
shit. Yeah, and Ty Dolla Sign, like, wow, Ty Dolla Sign, one of the last people I want to listen to nowadays.
Why?
Well, I don't like this guy.
Kanzi, you have something to say about that?
No.
خلاص, yeah. See? Ty Dolla Sign.
But I read that Ty Dolla Sign was honoring the, or he got the honor to work on this with Biggie. He wanted to do that for a long time.
And all the rappers want to do stuff with Biggie as well. I want to record a verse with Biggie if I can, but I'm not gonna fuck his image like that.
He didn't fuck it up. He didn't fuck it up that much.
Come on, man.
You can listen to it. You still can listen to it.
This song?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No, man.
Please listen to it, okay?
Oh, I listened to it. I listened already.
And how many times?
Only one time. Only one
think?
time. I think people will.
Will you listen to it again?
Maybe not.
That's
But if this type of music, it's gonna bring in new people to
Hassan
listening to
Hassan.
Biggie.
Will you listen to
Like,
this
why
again,
not?
or will you probably listen to Juicy again?
Or the actual
Juicy.
I Love the Dough verse, but the original song.
The original song for sure. Yeah.
This is what I mean.
All right.
Okay, moving on. We're gonna talk about sport lasting. So, Kanzi,
Tell me.
what do you have for us this week?
So not too many news in the crypto sphere, to be honest. Other than
Jelena Al-Crust.
other than the crash is still there. People that are calling it the dip, and the dip. Yeah, definition of dip when you between the crypto investors, they use the dip as the lowest that the digital assets is reaching.
Yeah.
So and some people they say that there are specific or special time that you prefer to buy, which is the dip. And some people they use the term again, buying the dip when the when the price of the coin goes up. Other than this, 22nd of May marks the day as the pizza Bitcoin day.
And what's that?
All right. Back in 2010, there was a guy. Some people they say that he used to be a developer. Who purchased who was asking in the Bitcoin forum
Somebody's interested to buy his pizza.
the ability of was asking people if he's able to buy 2 large pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoins worth 40 US dollars at that time. And I read the thread. It was a funny thread. And the people were telling him that no, you can use it somewhere else, convert it in this marketplace, and then 10 years later they did an interview with the same guy, and they estimated that 10,000 Bitcoins worth nowadays $800 million. And they were asking him,
Does he still have them?
no, nope.
He bought pizza. He decided to have the pizza.
Yeah. He
Shit.
proceeded with his idea, and
Is he still alive?
he was still alive, and we were just watching before recording. We were just watching him saying that, or the interview was asking him in one of the interviews, if he regrets the decision.
He doesn't.
What did he say?
He said no, because
Of course.
He's lying. He's fucking lying. Of course he regrets. Who the fuck would regret this kind of decision?
And I would have jumped from a building already.
yeah.
I'd go to the pizza place. المشيت له قبل 10 سنين.
رجع لي.
رجع لي قروشين زي القلة.
Pizza wasn't good.
Exactly. So imagine that in only a period of 10 years, this guy who was looking for a way of utilizing Bitcoins that time, he didn't know. He got the asset, but at that time it wasn't that scarce. The Bitcoin was not the amount that we are having nowadays in the market, which is 21 million Bitcoins around. Even the early day of Bitcoins and mining, nobody knew much about it. So in hindsight, we should learn from those type of events and those
To hold on.
To
Hold on.
Not sell your
not sell,
Bitcoin.
not sell, not
Not
sell,
just buy
not sell your
pizzas with
assets
it,
for pizzas. Don't follow your hunger.
Fadlak
What
بتوديك.
a guy.
yeah.
What a guy. What a guy. Honestly.
Yeah, and also
What's the update on the market though? How's
as
it
I said, it's crashing. The stock market is crashing. The crypto market crashed already, but the Bitcoin price is stable for the last 2 weeks. Again, some people
How's the 4.5 people around the world doing?
they are divided between two segments or two categories. Some of them they are saying that it's the perfect time to buy, which is the big dip. And some people they say no, don't buy right now. It might go lower because we it's the.
Did you buy anything?
Yeah, I buy.
Now?
I bought
Now?
already. Yeah. Right now, yeah. Because this is not the lowest. But
عشان كده
it's a-
بتجينا بتقول لنا
it's a-
مفلس.
No. See again. Okay, I'm gonna give you something.
He gets serious when he talks about this stuff.
This is why I
joke around.
This is why I provoke him.
You cannot joke around with him with this stuff.
See, back in the days, when this guy was looking for something to use his digital assets, he didn't find anything solid to
And he
use
didn't
it.
protect
And
as well.
Yeah, and he was looking for the pizzas.
Pizza.
He wanted to use it for pizza. Yeah.
Just like how 50 Cent did with his album.
For example.
He had Bitcoin and then he sold
Yeah.
some deal that he had. He would get Bitcoin as well at that time for his album.
So at that time, it was so fucking difficult for someone to buy or hold the Bitcoin at that time. All right. Also, nowadays it's so easy to practice, and this is not financial advice, but to practice with so fucking cheap coins that some of the people are creating, or
Yeah,
some of
that's
the,
true. That's true.
you can practice
Everybody
with it.
can now do his own coin.
Yeah, practice with it. Know how it works. How you mint it. Those terms. I don't know. For a reason, it's being presented this way for us to be educated on this new technology.
Okay, yeah.
That's the whole thing. Some people are taking it into an investment type of route that they are following,
Yeah.
and some of them they are playing with it. I'm playing. I'm just
a player.
yeah. I'm POCing as which is a proof of concept. For some time, if again this small amount or this investment is turned out to be something good in the future,
Then you're to benefit.
yeah,
So what's the future for you? How many years?
just like this time span, 10 years ago, this
Are you
guy.
going to wait 10 years now?
Well, if I'm living, God willing, for another 10 years, then and something good like what happened to this pizza guy, I mean, like, I'm accepting it. I'm claiming it. I hold it for the longest. I understood it very well. I followed my vision somehow, and again, there will be too many useful things to be used in this crypto market in the future.
Okay.
Too many things that it's gonna be the norm in our life. So better to be prepared, follow or be in the train with what's happening and the new technologies, or be left out and being just like the old mothers who just learning about Facebook. When Facebook came, you know how the younger generation, how they used to look at the older moms, teaching them how to use WhatsApp and Facebook. You don't want to be that in the same place 10 years from now. So this is my whole outlook on the.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That was everything for this week.
Yeah, that's all from my
Yeah,
side.
this is not a financial advice, again, from Kanzi, as we always say, right?
One last thing. There is another thing.
Go ahead.
The mother of Biggie, since we were talking about Biggie, she announced a new collaboration with a company called The Brook, who are introducing a new virtual world, like a metaverse. And that virtual world will allow people to, from the trailer, I can tell that you will be able to play with the different characters and visit the Brooklyn block of where Biggie used to live. I think I'm
Okay. Yeah, it sounds. It looked like
it looked like.
it.
Yeah, and
So he's gonna become now a character in the metaverse, or walking as
something
Biggie
like that.
walking
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Metaverse.
It seems like that.
So later on, as in, if I pass away and they can immortalize people, but in the metaverse.
This is something that I wanted to talk about for so long.
Okay.
See, one of the things that I wanted to leave as a legacy after I die is that I want to create. I haven't talked about this with anyone. I want to create.
There you go, guys. He's talking now to everyone.
Yeah, I want to create. I want to create. One of the things that I wanted to do before I die is to create an avatar of me in the metaverse. Okay, and this avatar, how will I fit this avatar or that program?
Your
My characteristics from the podcast.
Yes, Allah. Okay.
See, the technology
Okay.
Right now might
So
not
to read
might not-
you in the podcast, how you are you?
Exactly. So for how many years we are feeding all the distribution companies with our data, this content, definitely they will be able to read it,
Export
it, read it, and then build that character or avatar based on all the
You're giving out ideas for free now, though.
yeah. For example. So that's
And listen, اكتشف إنه I'm giving this idea for free.
I don't care because this is one of the
Legacies that
one of
you
the
want-
legacies that I want to leave.
What
behind
other
because-
legacies that
you know
you
why?
want?
Because if you, after I die, if you want to talk about with the actual Kanzi character, you can go
Talk to him.
and talk to him. And also, I thought about all the things that I will teach this character not to do. Like he will have his own policy, like don't harm, don't do that, and I don't know. Sometimes I think out of
That's a nice
out of
idea.
pocket,
I've seen it in Black Mirror.
I haven't watched Black Mirror. They say that
There's an
it's a-
episode in Black Mirror that is a wife that loses her husband, and then a tech company comes to her. She's like, "We can install your husband, like his memories, everything, data
From?
in a computer, and you
where?
can talk to him every day."
But from where they are,
She gets all his memories, like voice recordings for him to have the voice,
Okay.
and then pictures of him and her, all the memories that they have. They install it in that software.
and imagine the fake, the fake
So
deep,
it'll happen.
fake deep technology that just
Deep
like
fake,
what,
yeah.
deep fake. My bad.
No.
So imagine that is there also. So yeah, for my wife, if we're watching this, maybe in the future, if
لا سمح الله يعني.
I'm not
And for my
around.
daughter,
I'm
for
not
my
around.
daughter
Yeah, for
also.
my daughter and the next
Daddy's still
generation.
here.
If you want to get the taste of how Kanzi used to be,
Pause. Wait. What?
no, I mean like a glimpse of his life.
For your daughter, and her daughter, and her daughter.
The
That's
next
your
generation.
grandpa's here.
The whole
That's
Kanzi
your great grandpa's here.
Exactly. The Kanzi family shall
Kanzi clan.
continue. Yeah.
Okay.
That was my idea.
That was about to go wrong real quick, huh?
Yeah, and then
No,
I
it's
had
your
to save it.
no,
Let's
it's your dirty
It
minds.
was
It's your dirty minds. I'm just talking normally.
Move. We're representing the other dirty minds out there. That's why we had to
Okay.
save it. So moving on to local. First of all, before we start our segment, would love to give a big shout out to Big Has for featuring us in his magazine, Revolt magazine, that comes out every month, I think. And this one took, I think, in April there was no issue. Before that there was one. So he released his May. That was a May issue that he released, and our Flamingos podcast was featured in one of the pages. Thank you very much. If
Big thanks.
this is one thing, it shows us that first of all, we are being heard out there.
Yeah.
The community also, knows us, and this is an appreciation from one of the people out there, one of the veterans in the region that have been doing this for a very long time, giving us an acknowledgement at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. We appreciate that. Matter of fact,
We are in the magazine.
Want to try to call him?
Wish we had one a copy to show.
We can play it on the site. كده.
Yeah, we can. I'll bring it next week.
Yeah, I'll bring it also next week.
Show it to the people.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
We're sorry this is very late, but we're calling you and this is live. We're recording our episode from the Flamingos podcast. Big Has, how you doing?
Yo, what's up? What's up, Flamingos?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you guys? You really do call them live. Okay.
And I just hope, because you're a family man at the end of the day, I just hope we're not calling at the wrong time, you know.
No, it's all good. I always have time for Flamingos, man. Big up.
We just wanted to thank you live for featuring us in Revolt magazine. We said our piece before calling you. We were like, how bad is this? No, I'm joking. But yo, thank you coming from a veteran, for a person who is a veteran in our region, in the culture of hip hop, and you know,
And a pillar, man.
at a pillar, exactly. This is an honor for us, like, you know, big time. So thank you.
Yo, man, much
appreciate
love and respect. That's love to you guys. This is the least thing we could do. At the end of the day, we're a community, and you know, I want to sit down with you guys to feature you properly. This was obviously just to highlight, you know, what you guys are doing. And believe me when I tell you this. I don't know if I told you this before. What you guys are doing and your voice and your sound, and the way you critique and talk about things are very important. The people in the UAE, we're lucky to have a podcast like you.
Thank you.
That's one. Two. Second of all, it takes time because the Arab region generally, we're not. Well, it's not easy to break through. And the way you're doing it in the right way. Yeah. And I just hope you remain consistent and you remain at it because it takes time. And don't feel down regardless of what. Keep at it because I'm very proud of you what you guys do, and that's the least thing I could do to be featured on Revolt magazine.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Love to you guys, man. Love to you guys.
Same here. Always. Peace and love. Always, man. Always, 100%. Thank you very much, man. Take care.
Peace. Flamingos all day.
Peace. So yeah, that was Big Has. Yeah, it's my copy's waiting for me to get it. I'm recording now.
Ordering, man.
So yeah.
How do you feel being in a magazine?
In a magazine? It's good.
It's the first time for me.
I would have it and then tell my son, like, hey, look, if I ever stop, look at this. Your pops was featured out there. You know?
Yeah.
Don't come and talk shit about your pops. I'm cool.
Used to be.
Used to be at least. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. How do you feel?
Yeah, nice.
Same thing.
It's a nice feeling.
Daughter,
yeah, definitely.
I think we should appreciate moments like these, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure.
100%. Moving on. So a trailer for a show that is hitting our region now is out. It's the Real Housewives of Dubai.
Okay, it's the number, I don't know, 700 installment of Real Housewives.
Real Housewives that started originally in the States. You guys watched the trailer. How do you feel about it? We've seen a backlash on the social media.
Yeah,
People coming
there's
out.
There's been a lot of negative.
This doesn't represent us. Yeah.
A lot of people saying that it doesn't represent the country and the culture of the UAE and the Emirati community, especially.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
100%.
I think, looking at the trailer, I think it shows one side of
Dubai.
Yeah, the rich and bougie side of Dubai, which is less than even 1% of the people.
But it's there. Now, this is my question. It is there.
Is it? It is to some extent.
It is there. There are the rich people that from outside have property in Dubai and come to Dubai.
They're not people like they're not from here. They're not of here. Like if you compare the other shows
to the States, let's compare it to the States.
There are people from the States.
Yes,
there are people from the cities that are in the States.
Yes,
Real Housewives of New York are women that live in New York and like know and understand the city properly, that know the culture. But this is not the culture. That's the thing. The culture.
Okay.
Of the country, of the place.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I would
that's where the
agree
disparity happens. That's why I think it's off.
It's kind of off, yeah. Listen, it doesn't represent the whole population. It doesn't represent the whole country. I agree.
Just a question for someone who doesn't know anything about Dubai, how the real housewives.
Sure.
What do they do in
It's
this
just a
type of
day
shows?
to day. They come. Have you ever watched Keep Up with the Kardashians?
Nope.
Heard about it and how it is?
I heard
How's the
about it,
show
but I
is?
don't know how the show is.
So it's
I
a
mean,
day
like,
to day of their lives. That's
It's like a
Like-
reality show.
it's a reality show.
Okay.
And I'm there for the mess that I'm going to see. That's
To me, the
I'm
mess is not
the
even
mess
going to feel
entertaining.
authentic to me.
None of these reality shows are authentic. If you're gonna think of it this way, none of them is really real. It's just a show.
My other question.
It can't be that. Like, look at no. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not even gonna entertain it. I never entertained the other ones, to be honest. I'm not gonna entertain this one.
I'm not gonna watch it, but I think maybe it was like was it directed to the people in like the UAE
Worldwide.
or in
Dubai
the
and outside.
outside? I think it's I don't know, man.
Rest assured that if the government wasn't okay with this, it wouldn't have been out.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So bus.
Yeah, but right
Just
now,
watch it, check it out.
But now after the community
Backlash.
yeah,
Yeah.
you never
It
know.
might, they might
never know.
reconsider.
They might
that's true.
reconsider it,
100%.
yeah, I
I
think.
agree. But and I'm out there for the mess, to be honest. I want to watch it for the mess. No, like, what ideas are they're trying to bring? This is what I want to watch, you know? Like, okay, so it's called Dubai, the real Dubai housewives
okay.
of Dubai, you know?
Okay.
So I want to see what are they going to articulate in that?
How are they
What type
going-
of problems?
I want to see how they're going to show
What is the rich life that they are going to?
Articulate.
Okay,
you know,
in this case,
you know,
I might-
I want to
okay.
see what they're bringing to the TV that is from Dubai. This is because people are right now talking about a trailer and some of stuff that are from the show and that we've seen that don't represent all of Dubai or UAE population, yet it represents a sector and a certain demographic in Dubai, right? Same as thing. For example, I've watched, maybe I've heard the Real Housewives in, for example, whatever it is in the States, New York or whatever it is. I don't know what type of people they bring, but then they articulate a certain demographic of people, whether they're rich or not, you know, that they're talking about. They're not going to bring me. I don't have something for them to put out on a show.
Because you're broke.
For example,
You don't have
they're not
a-
gonna bring Kanzi. They're not gonna bring you, for example, because we don't have a story to tell.
told you so?
We don't have, you know, like these people, that certain demographic that they, or people, that sector population that they got, and they're shooting or whatever it is. They go out, they do blah blah blah. They're rich. They have nothing like us that we're.
They have all the money to do the
As
things they
same
want.
as the same thing in the States when they articulate that rich people. There is the broke as well. There are different cultures also over there in the States.
They're not
right?
even like they're not even. Okay, خلاص. عارف أقول لك شيء.
I just want to see the mess, honestly. So that's it.
Okay, watch the mess and come explain it to us.
Yeah, حبيبنا, do your own homework. But yeah, what else do we have? How long I'm gonna bring this? Okay, more controversy. So Nancy Ajram during the past week celebrating her birthday went out on a prank in the streets of Lebanon, right? And she pulled up blackface,
What is that?
Blackface.
a blackface.
She okay.
Did a black makeup on her face, as if that the people won't tell who she is. No, that's a prank on people. You know that she's gonna go through her day to day, but she is wearing a black face. That's where she received a backlash on that. And one thing that I don't get is that these Arab artists, what are their PR team doing, for God's sake?
Yeah.
You as an artist, are you not well informed about what is happening around you in the world as an Arab artist? You don't think you doing that is a bad image for yourself? You be considered racist. Maybe if you're not, if you think if this is a prank and nobody will take it as a, you know, something
Racial.
heavy or yeah, exactly. No, this is bad. This is racist. You know, this is something terrible. You would never do
Yeah.
that. Why the fuck would you do that?
That was ignorance, man. That was just.
If what shows
that
one
was
thing,
plain ignorance,
it
yeah.
shows ignorance.
Yeah.
It shows like, yo, I gotta fucking fire my whole PR team and get a fucking new one. I don't know how old their PR team are. is very listen, for all the entities around there, for all the artists, it's very good to have a young new blood in your team.
Definitely.
This will keep you connected to what's happening right now. What is the world, is going on? Looking like right now.
Because there was several incidents like this and just a few months ago, right?
We talked about this last year, where
Right?
a couple of influencers did
Yeah,
that
they did
on
that.
social
Yeah,
media.
yeah.
And that's terrible. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is not a joke anymore. At this stage, this is not a joke anymore. This is ignorance. So,
I'm just afraid that this new artists who are doing this, they know the impact. Even they receive backlashes,
And
they
they
just
keep-
want to do it for publicity and other
maybe you're
dirty
right. Maybe,
reasons,
yeah. Maybe.
So-
maybe they're doing that, for a reason. Maybe. That's 100%.
It might be,
Yeah.
but it's sickness. It's
It's sick.
yeah.
Yeah, sick. Okay. We have also on a positive vibe. خلاص.
Positive? Okay.
خلاص.
Okay, switch.
Abu Dhabi Book Fair is kicking off from today, from the day that you guys are watching this episode, on 23rd of May up until 29th. And it's one of my favorite Abu Dhabi ADNIC exhibition center.
Yep.
It's one of my...
He's gonna say I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
he's
and then
not
gonna go come 2 weeks later. He's like, I missed
wish
it.
I went.
No, but I went back in the anime.
Yeah, Habibna, you said
exhibition.
that you're gonna go to Floyd Mayweather. You didn't go. There's
sucks.
too many
I was there for
stuff.
6 months. I didn't go.
Yeah.
The 6 months of planning for stuff and you don't go. So
My bad.
don't go.
My schedule. It's yeah.
It's one of my favorite events that happen in Abu Dhabi throughout the
Are you
year.
gonna go?
I'm not announcing what I'm gonna do.
I'm probably gonna go. Though. My pops likes to go, so I'll go with him. If he's going, I'll go with him. If he's not, then
I'm not gonna go.
I'm not gonna go.
But it's interesting. This year, I think there are plenty of new stuff they're bringing over there. Moving on, also. Okay, so the whole MENA region right now they are introducing a chart system that has been agreed on. Fucking hell! I have to read this to articulate this well. You guys
Correctly.
can internet. You can entertain the show for. Awab, tell us what's happening now in Dubai until I get this.
Well, previously on the show, we talked about
الحلقة السابقة.
قبل ما أعرف كم حلقة. We talked about the UAE banning the use of
Yes.
one-time plastic bags
Yes.
and paper bags.
Yeah.
So right now,
Starting from June.
starting from June.
Yes.
So right now, a new rule has been implemented to follow up to that previous rule. Is that if you want to use a plastic bag, then you have to pay for it,
Yes.
and it's going to be 25 fills per bag.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for your
In
bag.
Dubai.
In Dubai.
Yeah.
And Abu Dhabi is going to be around half a dirham, 50 fills.
So in Abu Dhabi is gonna be effective in June. In Dubai is going to be effective
Yes.
in July.
Yeah. So if you're going to a supermarket, just carry your bag with you. Personally, I don't think I'll be buying any plastic bags.
And the benefits of this
I
again.
try as much as I can not to use them aslan.
The benefits of having a
Less consumption of plastic bags, where it is the environment
it's an environmental
hazard. Yeah.
Okay.
It's affecting the environment. It's affecting the water. It's affecting the animals also that are the ecosystem that is around us.
True.
At the end of the day.
Just another very small story related to this, because
a lot of
some
stories
people they do this act of buying the plastic bag or having, I mean, like the government are following this policy and implementing it on people for the long term to have a benefit of it,
And then
just
to slowly stop using
reducing the amount of
plastic.
plastics and which is helping the environment.
Yes.
And they measure this by I mean, like X amount of years,
Yes.
like 10 years,
Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah.
What happens is back in the 80s, they raised a similar hazard, which is the ozone layer. Nowadays, nobody's talking about the ozone layer.
Do you believe that there is something wrong with the ozone layer?
There wasn't. Yeah,
I don't believe so.
There was.
I don't
There was
believe so.
because they also did a study. It was a study of too many researchers and scientists back in the 80s, to be specifically back in 1985, where they found that the use of CFCs, which is a
Kentucky Fried
compound.
Chicken.
No, it's a compound found in all the sprays. You know,
Okay.
all the sprays back in the 80s. They were using this CFC's compound. By limiting the amount of the usage and the inclusion of this compound,
This guy's a dickhead, huh?
they also measured that the hole of the ozone is getting tighter and narrower. No pun intended.
All of
This
this
is
is getting tighter.
That's I'm just bringing you the scientific terms
believe it?
exactly how I heard it.
Yeah, that's
Do you believe every study that you read?
I believe this one only because
Why?
because too many countries signed an agreement of the reduction of the CFCs.
For them to do what?
For them to do what?
To start raising taxes in all of those countries. So
Why?
countries can start implementing a tax where you pay for them to protect the environment, to protect and do all of that.
Yeah,
I think all of those studies back in the days
this was out of
that started.
okay.
I believe all of those studies about the ozone layer was a climate move to start implementing certain taxes on the countries or for the countries on people, and that's it. I don't think that
Bro,
ozone layer.
they didn't-
If ozone layer
Bro,
there was
they-
something wrong happened to it, wouldn't have been existing right now.
Bro, the
bro.
study itself showed that this compound when it gets
I understand.
I don't know.
I understand.
When it gets to the ozone layer,
Yeah.
it breaks it. They measure the thickness of the ozone layer. They gather samples. I'm gonna send you the whole documentary about it. So you will be more enlightened.
So do you believe there are UFOs right now? There are studies and proofs that there are UFOs in the world.
I haven't seen it.
Outside.
I haven't seen one until I
There is
until I
now on
see
social
one.
media. There's been running news happening lately that.
Until I see one.
So do you believe the reports that are coming out or not?
Because they showed the report. They showed us
Yeah.
the scientific.
And they're
I mean,
showing
like-
images for the UFOs. They saw now a gate in Mars, right? They
Yeah. I've seen that
So
gate.
do you believe that there are UFOs?
Why we jumping to believing in UFOs?
Studies and stuff. But this is my point. Do you believe everything that these people say out of studies and
It
stuff?
depends on what is the source of that study. I mean, like this study of the ozone layer was signed by too many countries' leaders. You know, agreed on
believe
this.
every leader?
Do you remember the time they even mentioned it in the
Nah, I don't.
in schools, the CFCs
I
and the
know,
Mubidat
yeah.
al-Hashariya, we have
That's
to
true,
limit
that's true.
it. And
Yeah, that's
you
true.
remember that?
Yeah.
So
Do you believe
why
all of
did
that?
they stop that?
You
Why
come
did,
and talk
why
about
did
how
they,
shit the education system is.
why did they stop now?
Stop. Because there's nothing wrong.
So it was-
And
it
the
was a
tax is
prank?
no. But you do such stuff. They do such stuff
For
to raise other stuff, like taxes, prices. More income for certain people.
just for that. I don't know. I
What
don't
do
know
you
that. The study was so clear to me, to be honest.
Yeah, but anyway, moving
Who
back
was
to
laughing
plastic
about that?
bags. Moving back to plastic bags. Yeah, CFCs.
I'm still laughing at his dumbass Kentucky Fried Chicken. that was the dumbest shit I heard all week.
في جوع حصلت لنا يمكن.
So
Plastic bags are plastic bags.
So moral of the story, the price that they are adding in the plastic bags and the plastic bags, eventually it's something that will help the environment because
yeah, of course, because people won't buy plastic bags anymore, and there is something that is already implemented in countries outside.
yeah, definitely.
That if you want to go to the supermarket, you can't. You have to purchase the plastic bag. That's in the
Correct.
consumption. And look at them. Look at how the countries are doing. They're doing good. And in environmental way.
That's a very important step, man.
Yeah. So also going back, I got what is it called? So MENA region music streaming charts and development. That's the headline. The International Federation of the Phonographic Industry has announced that music streaming charts are in development for the Middle East and North Africa, including first ever regional chart. This is something nice, something that we've been
Yes. So we can
wanting
touch-
before.
so we can touch
Hey, numbers!
more, yeah.
But one thing, if that, then because we see, and of course, I've read more into the article because if that, this is gonna push also for materials to be licensed because we don't have that over here. A lot of material for the artists over here, they're not protected. This will push for you to also have to put it out there in the charts, blah, 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 all of that. Read more into that article. This is something positive. But, so if we're going to have weekly charts, if artists really want to release, then that means we're going to have certain days
of release.
of release.
Yep.
Exactly.
I don't mind
You
that.
don't release on any day because we see over here, local artists, for instance,
Yeah.
they release on a Friday, they release on a Wednesday, they release on a Sunday, any given day. You know?
على راحته.
Exactly. Now we're gonna soon enough we're gonna have a chart system. We're gonna have billboards somehow, you know, something similar, which is something
We're gonna
nice.
have numbers, man.
We're gonna have numbers.
Then we can see.
Insights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having it organized in a way that is going to be released on a specific day is helpful for us also.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. For us to come and talk weekly sales, weekly. That's something positive. Yeah. Anything else, guys? You want to add?
Upcoming music.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We got a song coming out. It'll be out by the time the episode comes out, inshallah, I think. It's on the 23rd.
So there you go. We're gonna have it on a weekend then, when the chart system is.
so we can
And we
put it
can
on time.
record,
Yeah.
talk about it.
Or send us your shit.
Exactly.
Apologies.
Okay.
The song is by The Circle. The song is called Distance. It's 80 proof. AK keys. We already know who The Circle are. E's and G. And we have another track coming out on the 25th by Figures featuring Shagzu.
I love the cover.
Yeah.
I love the cover. It's called
Cover is dope.
Sunshine.
It's a new Sunshine. New single.
Yeah, I love the cover. You saw it? Saw the
No.
cover? Okay, you saw the cover?
I saw the cover.
What do you think? It's dope. I love the the drawing sun
أيوة,
and then
and the thing is
المكروف and then القاعد مكروف في الشغل.
الشغل.
But yeah, it's yeah, looking forward for those two
Yeah,
releases.
Figures are a very talented collective
yeah.
group. Yeah.
Anything else guys have? Kanzi?
Nope.
Oh, well,
Hello.
I think this is everything. Oh, before I close out, we're not having material to play as a Flamingo Picks because there's no releases. There's 2 releases next week. We might play, we might not. It's not written in the rule book that, but we play every release that is out there. Yet there is a lack of releases from local artists out there. I thought after Ramadan, we're gonna be flooded with releases. Yet now we're by the end of May, and I'm itching right here because nothing is here. Yeah, nothing's out. So I urge all the artists to release shit for us to play.
Please.
Otherwise, we're gonna start reaching out to the other side of the world and play their music. We dedicated this part of the show, Flamingos Picks, for us to play local songs, local releases from the region.
To help boost the scene.
If you don't wanna, if you don't wanna name it, if you don't wanna name it local, regional talent, for anyone by any means, they play our show from the other side of the world. They discovered that song, and then hey, that artist is discovered to more population, more people outside. But Mafia releases, don't come and nag. Don't do Instagram releases. You know, don't do that shit. It's put out real songs. Shout out to everybody. Still, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
we love everybody out there. It's positivity at the end of the day. Love everybody out there. Shout out to everyone that been tuning in with us week in, week out. Shout out to everybody that is working hard, putting out work. Shout out to everybody that is uncomfortable, seeking their goal. Shout out to anyone that stopped listening to us. Thank you very much for your time. We don't give a shit anymore. We keep on going. We keep on moving. This is the Flamingos podcast. This is Ziad.
Kanzi on the mic.
And a whoop.
And peace.